My critical got me interested in Batman Arkham Knight after many remarks were made about it following the release of its successor from Rocksteady Studios. The ill-fated Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has received a lot of negative press, but one positive thing it has done is act as a foil for Arkham Knight, released a decade prior, and actually generate interest for the older game. And as a result, here I am, taking a break from my super busy anime viewing schedule to check out the game based on a cartoon from my childhood. Hey everyone, welcome to Aniprop, let's get into it. So, for anyone familiar with Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, or the Middle-earth Lord of the Rings games, the combat system is easily grasped. It doesn't try to reinvent the wheel in this regard, it takes directly from those very familiar systems. Where, however, a new dimension is added is with the Bat gadgets like the Batarang, the Bat Claw, and the Batmobile remote, which allows for some wild strategies in a fight. The stealth is also very similar to the Assassin's Creed system, which is evolved from the Splinter Cell games for my older viewers. So the average gamer will feel quite at home picking up Batman Arkham Knight. The movement is particularly unique, as the game takes advantage of grappling and gliding as well as the ability to summon the Batmobile to any street visible. It really gives the traversal of Gotham an extremely unique feel. One negative I will say about this is that if you are a gamer who plays driving games, you will find it difficult to adapt to the Batmobile. I'm used to right and left triggers on a gamepad being gas and brake respectively, but here they map the brake and reverse to the X button, and the left trigger instead turns the Batmobile into a tank. That's cool and all, but regularly I'm trying to slow down to navigate a corner and suddenly I turn into Megatron. I did later find out that there is a toggle you could set to change this button config, but this should have been the default setting in my opinion. I have no clue why this isn't the default setting. Crazy. The quests are really engaging because they don't really feel like quests. Gotham is in crisis, and it only seems to get worse and more unwieldy. Every mission feels like a step towards quelling the crisis. I really felt like a cartoon protagonist fighting against the odds, trying to counter all the bold moves of Gotham's gallery of famous villains, like the Riddler, Scarecrow, and Penguin. Why am I just now realizing after all these years that the Riddler's government name is Nigma? That one is eyebrow raising, and they call his name frequently throughout the runtime of the game. The Batman has a leveling system with a skill tree very similar to the Lord of the Rings games. I don't think the skill tree has as dynamic an impact on gameplay as in the other games I compared it with, but still, I like that the skill tree is based on Wayne technology. At times it almost feels like the IP of Batman was purpose built for this game. That's how you know it is well executed. Just as with Assassin's Creed and The Shadow of Mordor, this game fulfills a power fantasy and can look incredible and feel rewarding if it is played well. It's skill-based and very punishing, but not to the degree that would cause anybody to quit. I got really into the character patrolling the skies of Gotham. Arkham Knight is the third game in a trilogy, and I did not play the previous two games. This, however, has not been an impediment to my immersion into Arkham Knight's experience. Where this game really departs from the ones I constantly compare it to, however, is the puzzling aspects. This game is puzzle heavy, as the Riddler has a major plotline in this game. The Riddler quests require you to exercise your brain in a way I never had to when playing the other games mentioned. This is good because it acts as a change of pace. The gameplay slows down and you can really enjoy some of the more obscure mechanics of the video game. We also get to learn more about the physics engine and how some of the controls apply outside of combat. It's a solid and interesting departure from the confirmed gameplay loop. Even though I'm playing this game about a decade after release, I think it looks pretty great. My laptop has a Nvidia 4050 and I was able to turn all the graphics options to maximum without enduring any slowdown in frame rates. The rain and smoke effects are particularly impressive to me. The combat is a bit cartoony, especially the way Batman auto-locks on to enemies far away and just leaps over there to continue a combo. The complaints about the visuals, however, are exceedingly limited as Gotham looks amazing from the sky above, gliding with water droplets running off the Batsuit. This is a beautiful game even by today's standards. So, I think if I was to plug this one into the moist meter, it would get an 8 out of 10. Interestingly, my favorite Batman animation was actually Batman Beyond, and I would be seriously over the moon if I got an Arkham Knight game in Batman Beyond's timeline. But with the direction Rocksteady has gone in, that is very unlikely. Leave me some more game recommendations in the comments, please. I want to see what else I can do with the Nvidia RTX 4050. Thanks for watching. Bye.